We wanted to create a show that would literally take you back in time to the night when A Christmas Carol was published, to take you to the night when Charles Dickens read aloud A Christmas Carol for the first time. My name is William Kunhardt. I'm one of the founders of The Lost Estates. Every Christmas for the past 8 years, we've reimagined, rebuilt Charles Dickens' home and turned it into an incredible Victorian Christmas wonderland. Most people know the plot of A Christmas Carol, Scrooge, Marley, Tiny Tim, but the story behind the book is just as incredible as the book itself, and absolutely nobody knows it. We simply knew we had to capture it in a live experience. In 1843, Charles Dickens was young. He wasn't famous, and actually, his last book had been a catastrophe. Christmas Carol Charles Dickens, he's not the elder statesman, the guy with the mutton chops that you think you know. He's young, he's fiery, he's this endless source of energy, but actually he is standing on the edge of financial ruin. He's desperate to leave his mark on the world, but also his wife is pregnant. He has a family that he needs to save from ruin. So around Christmas time, Dickens just went into this creative frenzy. He started going on 20-mile midnight hikes around all the deepest, darkest areas of London, trying to immerse himself in the real world of Tiny Tim that he was trying to bring to life. Then, after a few hours sleep, he'd wake up and write like a madman. He started talking out loud to all these strange characters that he was conjuring up. People genuinely thought he'd gone mad, but he hadn't. He was just in it, in this story that he really thought could change his own life, his family's life, and completely change the way the world thought about Christmas. And that is the moment that you are walking into. It's Christmas Eve, it's 1843, and you have been personally invited by Charles Dickens to his house to hear the very first reading of this secret new novel that he's been madly writing over the last 6 weeks. You come in from the cold, into this Victorian world, and the lights go down. Dickens appears, and he says those immortal words, "Marley was dead to begin with." And then you're off into this extraordinary book on the night it was spoken aloud for the very first time, performed by this man who has everything on the line, everything to gain, everything to lose, and one single chance tonight to change the world forever. What's so incredible is that all of it came true. A Christmas Carol became this extraordinary runaway success. People all around the world read it and began to re-examine what Christmas might be about. They started giving to those in need, supporting the people around them, inviting loved ones into their homes on Christmas Day. None of that stuff existed until the publication of A Christmas Carol. And that is what's so special about the Great Christmas Feast. You're there in a moment where the world changes forever. You're not watching from the outside, you're not reading about it in a book. You're in the moment, eating, drinking with Dickens, watching as A Christmas Carol is born.